up, everybody? It's Dwight the Mentor out here in Gambia.
Is it Gambia?
We're out here in Gambia, Fruit,
Africa.
Africa. We're on the continent. And Pops, how do you like it so far? We've been here for about 3 or 4 days. This is our about 4th trip. What do you like so far? What's different about this trip than the other trips we made?
Oh, this is more relaxing. A lot of things that I haven't seen before, I'm seeing it now. And it's nice. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the plan for this trip? What was the purpose?
The plan for this trip was we help some people out. People need help. So we decided to give them some helping hand. Some of the kids, some of the people at their shops, but everything else is okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Gambia, the direction of the country? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think some things need to be changed, and if what needs to be changed?
I think number one, the medical situation and the education with the children in schools, that needs to be changed. More should be focused on that, because the kids are the future of this country.
Yeah.
And if you do not have that, you have nothing. Okay? So
I got $100.
so yeah, and you know, the infrastructure need attending to. They may not have the money, but they could use some help. I really think they should do some help.
So they're expanding the road.
Yeah, the road.
That was the biggest issue when we first came here. Was like it was such a turnoff when you first come in the heart of the Gambia. And you say to yourself, these roads are awful, and you spend so much time on the roads. So now they're finally widening it because they're doing this Islamic conference that's been pushed back, I think, for another year or two. Do you think when the road is done, it's going to make a bigger difference?
Oh, there is going to be a difference, because the traffic is horrendous, and if you have to go to work for 8 o'clock in the morning, you have to leave your house when it's 6.
How far are you
Get
going?
there. It doesn't make a difference how far you go. The traffic is just horrendous.
Okay. You just made a purchase of about $4 for vegetables. Can you show us what you got and some of the fruit that you got?
This is what I got.
That was $100, see, so that's the equivalent of about right around $2.25.
Mm-hmm.
What?
$2.35. What? Papaya?
Yeah.
How much it is?
Who knows? If you could find one.
Yeah, that's true. That's
If
true.
you can find one.
If you can find one, yeah. But this is lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do with that?
Eat it.
You're gonna slice
Cut
it?
it, slice it, peel it off the skin, and eat it. It's beautiful.
Okay.
And it's healthy. No, by the way, there's no organic. There's no chemicals in the fruits here.
Yeah.
It's all organic. So
How it comes from the dirt.
it comes from the dirt. You can eat it. You don't have to wash it. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've been doing our part of helping people in the communities and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's still a lot more to do. What else can people that have never been here, that want to come in for the first time, what do you recommend they should do if they want to service and helping people in the community?
I think you should come in here with an open mind, and don't be critical of anything you see or you say back in your country, like back in the States or England or Holland or whatever. Don't criticize. Just deal with it. The situation is what it is. What the people need is a little more gratitude in what they're trying to achieve. And it might take a long time, but that is it. That is what the people need. Jobs. I'm not food. Food is plentiful, but they need jobs. They need an education. You know, that's what. hospitals, everything.
So the local salary here is about, on average, about $3,000 here a month, which is roughly about $55 a month, somewhere around there. Do you think that people should be getting paid more, or is that reasonable for them to live on based upon what you've seen?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That salary has to go for food and everything else. Everything is included. The education, the children have to go to school, they have to buy clothes, you have to buy food, you have to buy everything with that money. And a lot of people that cannot afford it. They cannot afford to send their kids to school. And I think that's, like I said again before, the future of their country is stagnant.
Yeah, a lot of people here, they get money, they don't go entertain like they do in the States. There really is no movie theater, there's no shopping spree like a mall. I mean, they have a mall now, but that's not the local people's intentions. How can they get ahead? That's the question I want to ask you. How can these people get ahead from their basic salary?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
Is there any way out of poverty here if you're local?
There is a way out of poverty if people, other countries, rich countries, can help them. Because they need the help. They would love to do a lot of things. They need the help and the guidance. They need information. You know, that's what they need in order to build and build around that. Everything inclusive, like education, hospitals, everything has to be built around that. They need help, outside help. You know, we spend a lot of money for Ukraine. All that money we spend in Ukraine, they only need half of that. To better country go. And by the way, they don't spend that money in the Congo. They didn't spend money in the Congo when the Congo had the problem.
Yeah.
But they're spending money in Ukraine. That's not fair.
Yeah, and with the Ukraine situation, it actually has affected some of the local pricing here.
Oh, please.
We just bought local bread here, sliced bread, for about $2 for a big loaf, which is a little bit, it's a push for the average person. And they say that's a direct effect of the Ukraine situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Share whether your dad also want the big one or the small one.
Which one?
And so you say you want it big, the slice, you want it big.
Onions.
Yeah, the French fries like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Big slice.
Yeah. So he shared whether your dad also
Oh,
like
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
or-
Yeah.
That's what he
And then
wanted.
do the
I say it's
onions.
2 plates.
Yeah, 2 plates,
Yeah.
and then put the grilled onions in.
What about your dad also want those onions?
Yeah,
Now the same.
yeah,
Okay, you say grill onion.
yeah. Cook the onions first.
Cook raw.
Don't put raw,
Yeah.
and then put on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was explaining to the lady here at the sports bar that we're at in Brew Fruit. She was asking me I told her to put some grilled onions on the French fries, which would be really nice. Yeah, so the Ukraine situation obviously is affected here. What else? Give me top 3 things that you see visually that needs to be focused on while we're here in the Gambia that can make a difference. For me, that corruption it drives me bananas. The fact that nobody follows the rules and everybody creates their own lane when it comes to pricing, whether it comes to salaries, etc. I think there needs to be a minimum wage, and I also think that you should. If I always say if Rwanda can do it, and Ivory Coast can do it, why can't Gambia? And they're almost as small. Well, Ivory Coast is much bigger. Rwanda's a little larger than Gambia. If they can lift themselves out and have free Wi-Fi, why can't Gambia do it? I don't understand. What do you think? Corruption. How do you stop corruption? How do you get people in leadership to say, I'm not going to dip into my right hand, or I'm not going to take from the left hand and steal from the right hand? How do you stop it? Who swears an oath to say, I'm going to be the difference maker and do the right thing?
I will do like the Donald Trump. You're fired. That's it. You're fired. You make a mistake, you're fired. Not only you're fired, with the people's money you're using to fix the infrastructure and to educate the children and to get them clean health, clean water, you're fired. That's it.
So they're fired if they don't do the right thing.
Yeah.
In terms of salaries.
Yeah. You need a consulting company. To
audit.
To audit.
Audit, yeah.
Keep everybody in line. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Yes? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the transportation here, like we talked about earlier, the widening the road, the main road, coastal road from the airport, but the ferry is also very important for truck traffic to go from Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Bissau going over into Senegal, and some of that truck traffic has to wait 5-6 hours just to cross. What can they do differently in terms of that boat traffic getting across from Banjul to Barra so they can move merchandise through Senegal, through parts of West Africa into Guinea-Bissau? What can they do differently? Do they add more ferries? Do they give preferential treatment to truck drivers that are moving product? What can they do differently?
I think having a ferry for the trucks and having a ferry for the passengers or cars. But if you still have room on the truck ferry, you could use it, the space, extra space, you could use it passengers.
Yeah. Because, the trucks are, that's the logistics. So they have to, for them to make things prosper, you have customers waiting on the other side. Exactly. I agree. They do need to get preferential treatment to get on so they can get to the port so they can move merchandise. That's actually costing people more money.
That should stop. Preferential treatment for the truckers.
Yeah.
Again, bribes.
Yeah.
Because from our experience, we have seen this.
We have seen it directly.
Truckers are now coming in and there are truckers waiting.
Yeah.
And the last truck just come in and he goes on the ferry. That shouldn't be. That should be.
What is paying somebody? What do you think?
They pay somebody.
Somebody's accepting.
Exactly. And the person accepted. Now, that person should be fired.
The person who accepted the deal
should be fired.
At the fair.
Yes.
Okay, another thing is that we're talking about is what do you think about the we talked about importing goods. Importing of goods is increasing, and they don't show pride in Gambian products. Unlike other countries that show pride. Netherlands shows pride in their dairy. Swiss show pride in their chocolate. America shows pride in various things. What can they do here to show balance instead of constantly getting outbid from foreign companies that are lowballing them from selling their product? What can they do?
Well, Gambia has a lot of seafood.
It does, yeah.
A lot of seafood. They should really expound on that and make that a sort of, not a priority, but make it an important issue, exporting seafood. And, by the way, not last but not least, the vehicles that are coming into Gambia and people selling the vehicles on the docks, that is not good. Those people don't even pay taxes, and the vehicles are coming in. I see brand new Land Rovers. These people can't afford brand new Land Rovers. So how do they buy it?
Well, we talked about this before. Most of those Land Rover, Range Rovers are stolen from the ports of DC, Newark, Savannah, and when they steal them, they run them to the port. Somebody's at the port saying, "Give me $5,000-$10,000." Once it's on that boat, the insurance company's not going to run to Gambia and say, "Hey, we found your vehicle in Gambia," or "Hey, we found your vehicle in Freetown," "Hey, we found your vehicle in Dakar." So it's corruption from start to finish, and it's terrible, really, to be honest.
It is.
Yeah.
And that has to be.
There has to be some law of order, right?
That has to stop.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
Yeah.
Cannot.
So, yeah. But what about the people in general here? Are you find the people are nice? Are they aggressive? What's your thoughts on the general people here?
They're friendly, just like they say, smiling country.
Yeah.
I think that is the truth. Because
have you ever, since you've been here 5+ times, have you ever felt that you've been erroneously ripped off from these people here?
Oh no.
A little hustle, yeah, but
A little
nothing,
hustle, but
nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. And the people are very nice.
Yeah.
They may be poor, but they don't show it. They're very nice. And they make themselves volunteering to help you. You ask a Gambian anything, he'll give you the right answer.
Right.
Go here to see this. You know, they're nice people, friendly people, smiling people. Yeah.
You have so you got a 2-bedroom apartment with a 2-bath, and you're paying right around $1,500, which is right around 24, 25 US. What do you think of your place that you're staying at? And do you think the price is reasonable, great, or terrible?
I have the 2-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms,
Right,
2 toilets,
right,
a kitchen,
right,
a living room,
right.
and a balcony.
And you have dishes,
Dishes.
with silverware,
Yeah.
and cable TV. So, which will probably be watching the Super Bowl later on.
Right.
Are you good with? You feel good about your 25 bucks a day? that you
please,
pay?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have never heard no part of the world, and I travel a little bit, of course, and no part of the world where you pay $25 for a 2-bedroom apartment. I have a 1-bedroom apartment where I live, and I paid 10 times that.
Yeah. And you have somebody cleaning your place every day,
Cleaning the place, yeah,
and that's included.
of course.
And you have cable.
And I have cable.
Now, what about the area where it is? Do you feel
And
comfortable?
it's air conditioned.
Oh, air conditioned. I forgot. The air conditioned too. Yeah.
And the area, beautiful.
No problems.
Nope, never had a problem in my life.
Nobody's tried to.
No.
Yeah, because you're in your 80s.
Nighttime, you walk down there, nobody bothers you. People
Nobody
are walking.
bothers you.
No street lights, but they're walking.
Yeah, you're
But
walking.
nobody bothers you.
Nobody
No,
bothers
no.
you. Yes. So what about for seniors who need, say, who are paying exorbitant medical costs in the United States, who can't even find probably an apartment under $2,000 a month that's in a decent area? What do you tell those seniors? How can they work it out here in terms of moving your money, moving out of the United States? What do you recommend?
Move to Gambia.
Okay,
Move to Gambia and have an open mind.
have an open mind. And in terms of their money, will it go
Oh,
along?
money go long. Like I said, the food here is organic,
Yeah,
and you don't have to worry about the food. You can eat almost anything. There are no pesticide,
right.
and you're going to be a healthier person than living where you are now.
So you don't have to worry too much about the hospital
No,
concern
no.
because you're eating good.
Because you're starting to eat good, and so you have to build up that immune system in your body.
It's like an oil change.
Exactly.
You're cleaning your
Thank you.
oil.
Yeah, you clean your oil.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good. So you're gonna be here for about another almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You just plan to navigate on your own a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
figure it out.
But figure it out.
Okay. And you're feeling good. You're
Oh
feeling
yeah.
comfortable.
I feel safe.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm eating well. I'm
Yeah.
eating classy food.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
You bought some groceries. What are you gonna during the week? What are you gonna cook? What do you have an idea you're gonna cook? Because the other day you made roti.
Yeah.
So what do you think you're gonna cook during the week? What do you?
Pasta,
Okay.
potatoes,
All right.
chicken.
You got a whole bird, yeah.
Yeah. Lettuce and tomatoes and broccoli and all that stuff. No
Yeah.
broccoli. Sorry. But vegetables,
Yeah.
veggies.
Yeah, broccoli's kind of hard to find out here. Yeah.
Veggies.
But they have so many other things to
Yeah.
choose from. Yeah. And the weather's nice, 85 every day,
Jesus.
67, 68 at night. So January, February, March is really ideal to
It's
come here.
ideal.
This part of Western Africa, either between here, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone is a great time to come.
Yeah.
January, February, March. Come and check it out.
Beautiful.
What did you think about the route coming here? You took from New York to Portugal.
That
You
was
stayed 10 hours on the ground in Portugal, then you continue on a 4-hour flight. How do you like that route?
I like that route very much. I like it.
Yeah.
It's more convenient for me. And
To break up the flight a little
break
bit.
up the flight a little bit. monotony. You don't have to change and sit on an airport too long.
Yeah.
And no, it's good. It's good.
It did cost you about almost 100 euros to
That's
stay
all right.
at the Radisson in
That's all right.
Portugal.
It
But
was
close
worth
to
it.
the airport. Did you feel comfortable?
Yeah, it was worth it.
Okay. All right. And then obviously on your way back, you have to go the Brussels route from here to Brussels and then Brussels nonstop to JFK. You know what you're up against. You're going to be...
You're ready for it.
You're ready for it, yeah. But coming, you can break it up. You'll be okay.
That's right. That's right.
Is it comfortable to do a trip like this and stay 7 days, or is that too tight? What do you think is the recommended time frame to say for somebody who's your age to say, hey, I'm rested, I got to recover? What do you say?
I say at least you need 21 days.
21 days. Okay, and then that way you get adjusted,
14 to
acclimated.
21 days.
14 to 21 days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Get down.
Sounds good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sign off. We got some food coming. And as Bob's talking
Good
about
food.
this trip here, we're getting ready to eat some food and enjoy the weather. And tonight we're going to go have some barracuda fish. You had that barracuda fish before.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on it?
Wonderful. Oh boy, I love it. That's why I'm having it again.
And can you compare the barracuda fish to another fish for those who have not had barracuda?
No.
Is it is it really soft? Is it meaty? Is it
It is the perfect fish.
It's a perfect fish.
Most perfect fish I've had.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And they grill it. And it's nice.
All right. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Thanks everybody for watching. And if you want more information, go ahead and send us a message, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.